my introduction to Oportuneurship. As you know, Oportuneurship is about building a system to provide job seekers and students with the tools, skills, and resources to find jobs in the hidden labor market. 85% of available jobs are never advertised in the newspapers. They are found in the hidden labor market. The problem is most workforce development programs don't provide students the tools to have a chance at finding these jobs. At Edward DeJesus Seminars and Consulting, we partner with a top contact management company to bring you one such tool. Let's take a look at how it works. This innovative program will help your agency increase placement outcomes, improve program performance, and increase public and private support. But I'm not going to focus on all three. I'm just going to focus on one: placement outcomes. You see, many workforce programs are struggling to place students in jobs because there are so few employment opportunities out there. We all know that the jobs of the future will go to those who are well networked today. However, most programs do not give students the tools to build networks. You know, we all need to stop worrying about the cost of moving forward and think about the cost of standing still. What will a young person think when they see you standing still and they stay stuck? Let me ask you a question, and I want an honest answer. How many of you provide the tools to help your summer job and/or work experience students personally follow up with their work sites and to continually build that network? In an informal survey of more than 40 summer programs, we couldn't find one. The student gets the work experience and that's it. No formal attempts are made to keep that young person connected to that positive, caring adult. Seriously, how can you expect your young people to master great follow-up skills when you don't do it? I just heard a story of a young man named Carlos. Carlos didn't have one lick of work experience, nor did he have his GED. But he was determined to find a job and accomplish his dream of becoming a welder. Carlos and several more advanced students were sent out on a job interview. The staff thought that if Carlos went on an interview, it would motivate him to get his GED. After the interview, Carlos was the only student to run to the local Staples store. He bought large construction paper. He created the largest thank you card you've ever seen. He put a big picture of himself right in the middle of the card, and he hand delivered it to the employer. The next day, the program got a call and Carlos got a job. Not only did he get the job, but the employer is helping him pay for his community college degree. Let me ask you, what if there was an automated system that can help every student do what Carlos did? Imagine a system where students can send personal pictured cards with a heartfelt message to every interviewer or worksite supervisor. Would this employer ever forget this young person or your program? What other opportunities could this lead to for the student? In fact, for many employers, the demonstration of this type of student initiative means more than the possession of some skill certificates. Imagine every young person taught to build connections with positive, caring adults. In my book, Making It, I have 6 universal survival laws for success. Survival law number 2 states, it's not only what you know, it's not only who you know, it's who knows you and likes you that will make the difference. This is important because if young people are adopting the modus operandi of being a thug, it's really going to be hard for them to make and build a network. Come on, you all know the power a young person has when they walk into your program with a pair of khaki pants, a white shirt, and a tie on. The first thing you do is go running for a camera, you take the young person to the director's office, and then you show them off to their peers. We have to help young people show adults a different side. If you have 5 young black males walking down the street, all of a sudden we have a gang problem. We can change this reality one adult at a time by training our young people to send heartfelt messages and reminders that they are trying to make it and why they're trying to make it. And we should help them accomplish this. So when we ask programs why don't they help students follow up in this manner? 1, they said it was inconvenient. They said they're too busy, they have too much to do, and they really don't have the time to help young people. They said it's expensive. Running to the store, getting cards, filling out the cards, checking the student's spelling, taking the pictures, way too expensive and time consuming. And they forget, they have a new cycle of students in and they're busy trying to prepare for the next order of business. Not to mention that they have no training, no tools, and no resources on how to follow up. And here's the list of benefits of the system. But the greatest benefit is that you will provide your students, both current and graduates, with a tool to build their future careers. The benefit of this is amazing, not only for your program's short-term outcomes, but for the long-term outcomes of the entire workforce development system. You see, a major criticism of the workforce development system has been that those who participate in our programs don't do much better in terms of weeks worked and wages earned than those who do not. The problem is when students leave our programs leave them. Training students on this system will give them a tool to build their careers and continue to seek opportunity. This will have a significant impact on the economic life chances of the students and the long-term success of the entire workforce development system. So let's take a look at a way of using this great follow-up system. First, you log on to the system. You have your own secure access code. You can provide codes to all of your students. You can provide codes to all of your graduates. So this is a tool that they can have for their entire young careers. You can assign access codes to staff, so staff can follow up with employers or volunteers or mentors. You could assign codes to administration so they can send cards to funders and supporters. It's an amazing system. The first thing you do is you log on and then you create your card. You can choose from a small card to a large size card like what Carlos sent out. Second, you choose from the pictures that you load into the computer, or you can choose from 15,000 pre-designed cards. But in this case, we have a picture of someone from the workforce board and a summer program participant, and we want to send that workforce board member a nice card thanking them for all the effort they put into the summer. We just drag over the picture, we type our text. As you see, there's a spell check error in the text. The computer picks it up, it changes that, and we complete our message. Then we go to the inside of the card. We write a heartfelt message to that employer. You can even use your own handwriting and signature font. So this handwriting font is almost exact to my actual handwriting, and that's my actual signature. And what's so amazing, you could even insert your own QR code. A QR code, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's actually a video code. So it links to a video. If you scan that code with your smartphone, a video would pop up, and let's say that video is, "Hello, Miss Jones, this is Adele. I had a great time with you over the summer. I just got my GED and I look forward to seeing you again." Think about what type of impact would that have on that employer. You put the return address. Well, the return address will automatically appear as your program's address, or you can substitute the individual student address, and you can add it to the contact manager. So once you put the name of that employer or that funder or that legislator in your system, it stays in the system and it could be used over and over again. You can schedule a campaign, so the card doesn't have to go out immediately. You can design 5 cards that you want, what we call a drip, to drip on an employer once every 3 months. You could have a drip campaign on a student 3 months, 6 months, 12 months after program exit. A great way of staying in contact with your students. And the built-in reminder system will let you know when it's time to follow up. One thing I love about this is that you can actually send gifts. I know a lot of you give out gift cards to your students as incentive items, and I have certain feelings about that I'll talk about in another webinar. But you can send gift cards, you can send presents, a great way to motivate employers, motivate funders, and thank funders for supporting you as well as students. On the right side, it tells you how much you actually spent on the card, which is significantly lower than what you would spend in any greeting card store in the United States. You select the date you wanted to send out, and you just click the send button, and it's done. The reminder system will pop up and tell you reminder on students' birthdays, on anniversaries, on achievement of certain outcomes. All of that can be placed into the system, and a reminder will pop up and remind you of it. Perhaps one of the most amazing things about this system is that it's actually free. You just pay for points and postage. So for example, you can buy 200 points at $98, and a 2-panel card costs you 2 points, which is 98 cents. A 3-panel card, 3 points, or $1.47, or a 2-point card with a picture will be 3 points, also $1.47. And you pay the normal rate of postage. It's either 44-cent stamp or larger if you choose a larger envelope, but you're not paying anything for the system. You're just paying for actual points. So it's really a pay-as-you-go plan. Okay, so how are you going to learn more about this system? Just simply email us at edscinfo@gmail.com with your contact information, or you can call us at 301-252-0146. Once again, it's 301-252-0146, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. So let's recap. This system enables you to provide job seekers and students with a tool to build networks and access opportunities in the hidden labor market. Simple. You will set an example for your students while teaching them a lifelong career development skill. It will greatly impact program performance and client satisfaction, and it will set you apart as an organization that cares. So I want to thank you for being part of this webinar, and I want to make sure your organization contacts us about Oportuneurship training for students and staff. Or you can register for our Oportuneurship webinar series. Please contact us for sign-up information and costs. Each month we will cover a great tool, resource, or skill necessary for helping job seekers break into the hidden labor market. Our upcoming presentations are on social networking isn't as great as you think, and building an opportunity club. Why your answer to job placement has already been placed in jobs. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.